I'm Neelu, or Neelofa, the founder of Neelunco. So November is the month of Meta. So basically what we'll be doing is throughout this month of November, we'll be posting content and we'll be talking more about Meta ads. So let's start with the very basic. What is Meta ad? Meta basically is Facebook, right? So Facebook, the sponsored ads that you see when you scroll through Facebook, when you scroll through Instagram, etc., are basically Meta ads. And we now call them Meta because the whole company has renamed themselves, and Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, everything falls under the umbrella of Meta. But basically it's the ads that you see running on Facebook pages and Instagram pages. So when you open up your Instagram app these days, the first thing that you see is an ad. When you're scrolling through your feed post up and down, you see ads. When you are on stories, when you're watching stories, you see ads. So these are all advertisements run by companies like you and me in order to catch the attention of their target audience. And you must have also noticed that whatever you searched for or whatever you thought about, it feels very creepy, but it feels like whatever you thought about is the ad that you're being shown in the next 5 seconds, right? You must have noticed this phenomena. But basically Facebook, Instagram, etc., these apps are really good at understanding our behavior, the user's behavior, and showing us ads accordingly. And this is why you as a business owner has a lot of advantage when it comes to using Meta ads. So the first thing that comes to my mind, as someone who has used Meta ads a lot for my previous businesses, both Pretty Paper Studio and my calligraphy workshops and so on and so forth, one of the things that I really like about these ads is that they are very pocket friendly compared to, let's say, running an ad in a newspaper or on a magazine or reaching out to a radio station or TV commercial. A lot of us don't have the budget for that. But when it comes to Meta ads, it's easier for us to test out things, run ads and see what's working and what's not working without spending a lot of money, like I'm saying, compared to the regular advertisement platforms. Although you can get and you should be getting clients, if you're using the right marketing strategy, you should be getting clients through organic reach, like the regular posting that you're doing on your Instagram and Facebook and all of that. However, ultimately Facebook and Instagram are platforms that are there to make money. And how do they make money? They make money by running ads. And how can they get you to place ads? By reducing your organic reach. So the organic reach, let's say on Instagram, has gone down considerably. There was a time back in the day when you can just post a content and likes and comments would come in a flurry. But that's not how it works now. It's very competitive content-wise, and also the organic reach has also dwindled. So this is why you have to start putting or investing money in Meta ads as well, so that you have a good balance of organic reach and paid reach. So paid reach is whatever reach you get through your paid ads, and organic reach is whatever reach you get through your regular content that you're posting yourself without paying for anything. Okay, so you need a good balance of both, and this is why me as a marketing coach and as a marketing agency owner always encourage my clients to do a little bit of both and not to rely just on organic content or organic reach. I have already told you about budget, how budget friendly it is. Then the next thing is, since organic reach is coming down, you have to rely a little bit on paid reach. Another thing that I love about Meta ads is that you can target very specifically. To make this a little bit easier to understand, when you place an ad on, let's say, a newspaper, let's say you made a flyer and you got in touch with one of those newspaper suppliers and you slip in the flyer in the newspaper and you just send out 3,000, 4,000 flyers, and the newspaper wala is going to put those newspaper into wherever he usually, whichever geographical area he covers, he's gonna place those newspapers there. Now let's say your ad is about football coaching and you teach football coaching to children. So you're basically a football coach for children, and your flyer is about your classes and it's going into newspaper. and then that newspapers are going into different apartments in a particular geographical area. Now what's going to happen is that you don't know how many parents live in that apartment building. You don't know whether these parents have children who are in the target age group. Like let's say you teach football to kids from 4 years to 14 years. Not every apartment in that building or in that geographical area is going to have parents and children of that age group, right? So there's a lot of risk taking, let's say. You're basically shooting in the air without really knowing where it's going to land. Whereas on meta ads, you can specify who sees the ad, which age group, what gender, and you can choose certain preferences or certain behaviors. So are they into football? So your football coaching ad will be only shown to parents with a certain number of children living in a particular geographical area. And when I say geographical area, I'm not talking about a city. Like you're not going to choose Ernakulam, for example, or Cochin in Kerala. You can actually choose the street you want. So if you are based in Dubai, you can actually choose to target people who live specifically in Al Wasl Jumeirah in Dubai. I've done this, by the way, that's how I know. So you can target people living in a particular geographical area, pinpoint exactly where. You can target a particular demography of people, so mothers or parents of children to like who are in this age group, or if you want to target children, because teenagers use mobile and all these apps a lot these days, so they will also get to see the ad. Then you will get to choose whether they are into football, whether they are into sports, are they like hardcore football fans, are those kind of interests and behaviors you can pick and choose when you're creating the ad. You have better control on who is seeing your ad and how much money is being spent. So you're not randomly spending 3,000 rupees, 4,000, 5,000 rupees on flyers and just pushing it out with newspapers and hoping for the best. You actually have better control, and this saves you a lot of time and money. Once your ad starts running, you can see what's working and what's not working. You can make changes. If you can't really make changes once the ad starts running, but yeah, you can always go back and stop or pause the ad that's not working and start a new one. You can do A/B testing. A/B testing is where you have an ad, let's say call it ad A, and you have another ad, let's call it B, and you can test ad A and ad B simultaneously and see which one is working, which one is not working, so on and so forth. So you as a business owner, you are creating the ad, you are running the ad, and you have better control of your money, of your time. You're not relying on hopes and prayers strategy. Your money is not gonna go down the drain if you know how to make the proper use of the ad campaign and all of that. Of course, you can do these things on your own. As I was saying earlier, every Saturday of this month as in November, I'll be coming here and chatting to you about, teaching you about meta ads. And on the last Sunday of November, I think it's 27th, I'll be teaching a webinar for just INR 499, just 499 rupees. I'll be teaching you a live webinar via Zoom where I'll show you how to create an ad campaign and what are the things to keep in mind. So you can basically follow the steps along with me and get it done. Now, if this is not your cup of tea at all, then just hire us. Hire Neelunco and get your ads up and running through the help of an agency and an experienced marketer like me and my teammates, and we'll get it sorted for you guys. So that's about it in terms of meta ads introduction. So today I'm only doing introduction. I'm not getting into a lot of details today. I'll be talking about what makes a successful meta ad, what are the things that you should keep in mind when you're designing an ad campaign. So now it's your turn. I'm going to take your questions. So Neela is asking, is the geographical location, does it matter when it is an online product business? So it really depends on you, what you want to do as the business owner. So if you feel that your product can be bought by anyone around the world because it's a digital product, let's say, can be easily purchased and downloaded directly to their computer, and you feel that geographical location is not an issue, then yes. But even then, I wouldn't suggest or I wouldn't recommend running an ad on a broad spectrum. It's always good to start with let's say a city or a state or a country or a few cities or a few small countries, like let's say the GCC countries like UAE, Oman, so on and so forth, and then move on to a wider spectrum of places, so that you know what's working and what's not working, and accordingly you can improve your ads or change your ads. I hope this session was helpful. All right, take care, bye.